I keep coming back to how Psalm 100 talks about entering with thanksgiving and praise. It's such a vivid image, almost like being welcomed into a place of honor when we start with gratitude.
It really island. What stands out to me is how that whole passage connects thankfulness, not just as a feeling, but as the way we actually approach God. It's like, before any requests or confessions, we pause and remember what's already been given.
That's such a shift from how we usually operate, right? Most days I just launch into asking for help or guidance. But this idea of starting everything almost as a ritual with thankfulness, it's grounding. Have you ever tried it in daily life?
Actually, yes. Even when things are tough, if I make myself list what I'm thankful for first, my perspective changes. Suddenly, my problems feel a little lighter, and I'm more open. It's almost like gratitude unlocks something bigger.
Speaking of something bigger, Psalm 107 says God sent out His word and healed them, rescued them from death itself. That whole idea of healing through words, it's powerful and honestly a little mysterious.
It is. And what's wild is how that theme pops up again in Matthew 8. The centurion just trusts that Jesus can heal his servant with a word. No ceremony, no touch, just the spoken promise. That kind of faith is mind-blowing.
And what really grabs me is the response Jesus says, "Let it be done just as you believed." There's almost an interplay between the faith of the person and the healing that happens. Makes me wonder if it's less about magic words and more about trust.
Totally. I think the centurion's humility plays into it too. He knew he wasn't worthy, yet he still asked, and that openness seemed to move Jesus. Sometimes, asking with both hope and humility is the start of real change.
That actually reminds me of Isaiah 9. The language there is so rich. Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Each name paints a different side of who this promised child would be.
I love how it captures both strength and gentleness. For example, Mighty God suggests unmatched power, while Prince of Peace brings comfort. It tells me that hope isn't just about escape, it's about wholeness and restored relationships.
It's almost like the names were designed to speak to every need: wisdom, authority, permanence, and peace. I sometimes forget how radical it was to claim a child would embody all of that.
Yeah, especially in a world that felt so uncertain. These titles gave people a reason to expect something more, even in the middle of chaos. It's no wonder these verses get quoted so much during the holidays. They're endlessly hopeful.
Funny you say that, because not all traditions are life-giving. Jeremiah 19:5 is such a jarring contrast. People burning their children as offerings, and God saying, "I never commanded that, nor did it enter my mind."